This is what I was saying. I'm glad that there's a Trump supporter in here so that we can finally, so they can finally show chatters exactly what I was talking about when I said, talk to a Trump supporter and you will very quickly find out that they are living on a different reality.
Today, many members of the local Haitian community are afraid to turn up.
It's so funny. People still go, get him out base. Got time to cut grass, but don't got time to get papers. Get him out base. Listen, when your filthy ass crawled out of your mother's on U.S. soil, you didn't do, okay? You're nothing. You contribute nothing to American society. You're just a hateful little monster, a weak, pathetic, hateful little monster that gets off on imagining that those with less fortune than you are somehow actually worse than you. You have to fantasize about these people being violent people. I'm actually a hardworking American and I appreciated immigrants, but when they got coming in this country without paperwork, get them out. You will never understand the reason as to why people come here without paperwork. You will never comprehend it because, like I said, you're a hateful little monster who knows that he's getting over by the extremely wealthy people in society, and you are too servile and too peasant-brained to actually look up and face who's actually oppressing you. So you have to look down and actively put other people in a second-class status so you can feel superior to something, to anything. That's what a weak man does. That's what a cowardly, pathetic worm like yourself does. You might fancy yourself to be this patriotic American. You're just like, get him out. Talking about get him out. Meanwhile, your great-grandparents came here under similar circumstances, okay? You were just fortunate enough to be born on U.S. soil. That person wasn't. You don't understand the conditions that they had to go through. You don't even think for a brief moment as to why that person's immigration status after 25 years is still in legal limbo. You don't even seem to get mad at the system that has kept that person undocumented this entire time. You think that person is a villain. You think that person is your enemy. That person is incredibly similar to you. But because you're so afraid to punch up that you have to constantly punch down to hope or to create an alternative reality for yourself where you can have a shred of superiority. You're not superior. You're inferior. You're weak. You're pathetic. And I do not respect you. And neither does anyone in your life. And that is precisely why you find yourself in a Twitch chat saying idiotic about people who were literally sent to a concentration camp after 25 years of working on U.S. soil instead of getting the proper paperwork clearance. It's that simple. Actually, I live with an illegal immigrant. He's been trying for years to get his paperwork, so I don't know exactly what he's going through. The fact that you sit on your high horse in your big multi-million-dollar mansion spitting propaganda, I'm trying to humanize a mother who lives with you, okay? You're telling me you live with an illegal immigrant, you understand his plight, and yet you have no sympathy whatsoever for other illegal immigrants? You are the dumbest mother on the planet. Holy dude. Wake up. I love every single one of these servile little serfs that come in here and go, oh, well, guess what? You're rich. Yeah, I am. Okay. Aren't you supposed to respect me more because I have more money than you? I thought that was your worldview. Why the are you speaking up to me? Okay. That's so funny. What an own, dude. Oh, you speak from your multi-million-dollar mansion. Okay, dude. Yeah, I am. What an own, dude. You got me. I have a nice house. You owned me. That still doesn't change your position. That doesn't change that you have to constantly others over. You have to constantly keep putting people down. Okay? I have sympathy for illegal immigrants, but when they continue to come into this country untethered and without paperwork, this cannot continue. As you see, a lot of places in America are being taken over and brought down by these immigrants coming into this country. Name one place that has been brought down by immigrant takeovers. It doesn't exist. This is precisely what I was talking about when I said Republicans hallucinate, dude. Every position that a Republican has developed is a complete hallucination. It just does not exist. It is not real. What you consider to be an immigrant takeover is like the fact that you had to hear Spanish one time in your life on U.S. soil and it spooked you, okay? The do you mean immigrants are coming in untethered and taking over? How the do you think the American nation state was developed? That is how your nasty grandparents came here too. New York is a clear example of what happens when you let immigrants come into the country untethered. Now that there are new laws in place, they're out of this country, and look at New York now clean. Again, once again, back to back. Not only did you hallucinate an insane reality that doesn't exist where you said New York was a because of immigrants. You also hallucinated a reality where New York was somehow rid of its migrant population, which didn't happen, and now New York is clean. Not a single thing you said was real. You literally exist in a totally separate field, dude. That is not real at all. You live in some bum backwater town in Idaho, fantasizing about what goes on in New York. What the are you saying? Now, you don't have to be like this. You don't have to be a hateful little monster, okay? You don't. Seemingly, you say you live with an illegal immigrant, okay? I actually live in Texas, so you're wrong about that. Okay, my bad. Backwater bump Texas town instead of Idaho. My bad. You wouldn't be able to put food on your table if it wasn't for migrant workers in this goddamn country. Show some respect. They deserve so much more. They deserve proper documentation and proper wages. But you're too stupid and too deluded into thinking that they are you over when it's actually the people that designed the system that's you over. And the less you have, the more angry you get. And the more angry you get, the more you think immigrants are me over. You're a dumbass. Wake up. Wake up. Okay? Here's some hard to swallow pills for you. Okay? I'm not gonna whitewash it for your idiotic for in a way that you will. I'm not gonna coddle you for having this stupid position. Jesus Christ, dude. Enjoy the show. Trump is really saving America, right? He's making it great again, right? He's taking out the swamp, right? Thank God. Voting for the Epstein affiliate was fantastic. Fantastic design for this country. Trump is amazing. Yeah, he's amazing at kids, dude. And you love that he kids, I guess. That's what you love, don't you? You nasty little freak. Oh, Trump is amazing. What is one thing Trump has done for you? One thing. Name one thing. Don't say he closed the border, because your stupid ass doesn't understand that is not good for you in general. Okay? Name one thing. What did he do? Oh, he banned trans athletes from the NCAA. Did that actually fix the cost of living? Are things more affordable for you? Dumb. No. Is your rent cheaper now? No. What happened? Oh, but at least the 20 athletes in the NCAA don't get to participate because they were trans. Right? Do you have more money in your pocket? No. He was going to end the wars. Look how fast he ended the wars. He has Benjamin Netanyahu shoved so far up that he's literally speaking out of his mouth. He's communicating with his. I actually work in a grocery store. Oh my God, this guy works in a grocery store. He's not even a small business owner. Oh my God. Oh my God. He said he lowered prices, bro. Oh my God, you literally, you work at a grocery store, dude. Wake up. He doesn't care about you. The Democrats don't either, but he certainly doesn't even try to make it seem like he cares about you. And you're still going, Trump is amazing. How do I reach out to you, man? How? Also, grocery CEOs, grocery CEO explains Trump tariffs are impacting prices at his grocery store. Prices are going to obviously go up because of the tariffs. One day, hopefully, one day, inshallah, you're going to wake up from your stupor, okay? One day. How can you be a Texan that works at a grocery store and you're like, Trump's amazing? Oh my God, dude. Your landlord is going to demand a crumb of from your girlfriend instead of increasing the rent next month. And you're like, Trump is amazing. Why? He just made the transgenders not play in the high school sports. It's okay. He's my landlord. He owns me. This is what I will never understand. Motherfuckers with no capital, zero capital, but they're capitalists. People constantly say, Hasan, how can you say you're a socialist? How can you say you're a socialist? You're rich. Motherfucker, you got no capital. You work at a grocery store. You don't own the store. You work there. Where is the deed to the factory, chatter? Yeah, sure, the mom and pop stores will be affected, but big corporations that supply most of America will not be facing the big problem. Dog, you are not John Croger. You are literally saying Trump is going to destroy mom and pop grocery stores, but the big grocery stores are going to be fine. First of all, you're wrong on that front as well, but it doesn't even matter. How is that good for the country? You are just admitting that Trump is bad for the country. Are you Mr. Ralph's? Are you Anderson Pavilion? No. Are you John Croger? No. At least the monopolies are fine, good sir. What do you think happens when there's less market competition? Do you think when they have 3 companies that own all the grocery store chains, they magically reduce prices? Are you stupid? Oh, I know the answer. You said Trump is amazing, but goddamn. Not only are you wrong on the immigration side, you're wrong on everything. This is what I was saying. I'm glad that there's a Trump supporter in here so that they can finally show chatters exactly what I was talking about when I said talk to a Trump supporter and you will very quickly find out that they are living on a different reality, a totally different reality. Listen, advocate for your best interests, okay, chatter? Please, I beg you, okay? I want to shake you until your brain keeps hitting the back walls of your skull, until you can advocate for your best interests, okay? The rich do it every day. The wealthy do it all day. Your bosses, the people that own the grocery chain that you work at, they demand more from the government. You're so stupid that you don't even want to do it. You were advocating for their best interest. What's wrong with you? You work at the grocery store. You don't own the grocery store. Why the are you a Trump supporter? You think the wealthy became wealthy by sucking up to the wealthy? No. They fought for their best interests until they got to a different class position, and then they kept advocating for that class interest as well. Why the do you think a billionaire born with a silver spoon as a New York Democrat his whole life and a Jeffrey Epstein affiliate for most of his life gives a single shred of a about a Texan grocery store clerk, dude? How dumb do you gotta be? Do you think that if you suck up hard enough to Republicans that eventually you'll be rich like they are? It's not going to happen. You're too stupid to advocate for your best interest now. You're never going to make it. Yeah, you don't understand. If the monopolies do well, their profits will trickle down to my pocket. I'm actually a grocery store manager for over 10 years. I've been seeing the climate of this country's economy dwindle under Biden's command now that Trump is in command. Oh, he's a manager. Oh, damn, dude, you're going to make it out the cut. I swear, brother. Yeah, this makes a little bit more sense. He thinks he's part of the team because he's a management class. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, the faceless, lifeless, actual owners of the franchise that you're operating, those are the most that are making the real money. You just get to see like maybe a little bit more than the people who you are in command over, okay? And it makes you feel like you're part of the team. You're not part of the team. You're like, yeah, hell yeah, brother. I've been a grocery store manager for 10 years, dude. I got a Camaro. You know, I ain't never making enough disposable income to put aside so they can purchase a home, but it's fine. Trump's going to fix that. Yeah. One more Guatemalan that gets deported from this country, and then I'll have a home, okay? One day, big dog, is coming for you. I swear. You're a manager and you have a roommate. Did you not think that perhaps the economic system that you are existing under is up at any point? Did you not think like, I've been a manager for 10 years? Why the do I still have a roommate? You're not even in like California. You're in Texas. At no point did it come at no point did this not confuse you where you're like, I have been a manager for 10 years. When is the bag coming? I still have a roommate in Texas, of all places. Is this the future that I thought I was going to have when I was a kid playing Madden with my friends? No. At some point, some shit's got to change, no? Perhaps Trump is not the savior you thought it was. Isn't the American dream supposed to be that one day you can open a business and thrive in your community? This dude is literally saying Trump nuked the American dream of owning a local shop because the superstores will easily be able to tank his tariffs while local entrepreneurs get snuffed out. Trump is amazing, though. I know. None of it makes sense. That's what I'm saying. Unless he's lying about having an illegal immigrant for a roommate, and then actually he's just like he's in one of those situations where he like owns the house and he just rents it out. Mr. Beast is calling. Join the call. USA air raid. He quit because he got too popular. What? Radical left liberal lol. I think this guy can be convinced. Asmongold, we made it. Asmon was right. Lol, you deflect. Nah, I think this guy can be convinced. Yeah, sure. He listens to Asmongold and is consistently wrong, but I see the cracks in the dam. I mean, I could tell he's an Asmongold watcher because this motherfucker said he's been a grocery store manager for 10 years who has seen the climate of this country's economy dwindle under Biden's command. Bro, 10 years ago, it was Trump again. Like, you mean? He's like, that was Trump 1. 4 of those 10 years is Trump. You know, one's Obama. Let's say if we're factoring in the Obama, the end of the Obama term. But 4 of those years is Trump, and the last half of this year is also Trump. So almost 6 of those 10 years is Trump. You mean? Or not 6, 4, 5. This guy called his girlfriend, wife, a roommate. I like how it's Biden's fault too when he's literally from Texas. Everything's Biden's fault. Half of this guy's grocery store managerial career was Donald Trump, and he's like, why did the Democrats f this country up? I can't believe it. Yeah. They untethered this country. I mean, look, Democrats ain't too great either. Okay? I'm not saying that they are, but it's just funny because you're like actively pro-Trump. You would never catch me being actively pro-Biden. You know what I mean?